just gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna lose it anyway. So it's fine.
Do you want an intro to the song?
It's up to you.
All right.
I feel like talking. Just see how it goes from there.
Yeah, we'll just see
kind of
how
play it by,
I'm not
and
gonna
see how it happens.
Well, normally we don't talk because if we talk, she
blubbers, and that's just it. But
I blubber earlier than I normally.
yeah,
Let's specify.
there you go. Okay. So if you speak before, she usually blubbers earlier in the song. It doesn't matter because she's blubbering the entire time. We're good. Dale said he was upset. He didn't get the teal memo.
I'm so sorry, Dale.
I don't have any tea.
I said Mom doesn't have it either. So you
Oh, she's wearing peach.
Yeah.
He could have at least got the peach memo.
But it's pretty
The teal and peach.
So we're good. I told Dale, I said, this is a step up from me practicing with you guys when I was little, huh? And he's like, yes. Yes, it is.
Just a bit.
It's a little bit of a step
Has
up.
anybody seen Linda yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Now, does it mean
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I would imagine she
I
has.
mean, I would imagine that she does.
They're just doing it. Yeah. A little bit. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, it is. They used to have a good trial in
Yeah.
Iowa, and it was just two.
I'm good. I'm heading home.
You know what I mean?
I can't see anything, you know.
The little piece you can't see past the pulpit.
No.
And I can't see past the
That
podium.
thingy.
The spare podium. Oh, I do see Trina and John. If I lean forward.
Oh, it is. It's a.
You know what I mean?
Really amazing.
I would assume that would have been really late. Send me a few bars of this, please. Thank you. Okay. I couldn't find, like, I'm like, I know this song. I know it.
And like I said, it's on making a mess of the carousel. The versus
I'm going to do 1, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
And I'll have a power with 1, 2, and 3.
That kind of rhythm, yes.
Does that help you out?
especially on
The
the
one
bird.
usually going on all the time.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it is.
never thought
And
of
then
that.
it's 1, 3, and 4 on this one.
3 and 4.
What page is all that about?
35. I just wish I had my seat back. I just wish we could hold the
1, 2, and 3.
PowerPoint thing.
1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 3, and 4.
Yes.
All hail Carol's name. And then
Thank God.
It's the same key.
okay, all hail Power is what verses?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay, thank you.
The same ones are on the
Yes.
DVD.
I don't know. I suppose it depends on how long you take to take it.
Yes,
We might, what we might do is repeat the chorus. You know, play it with your church was in the chorus. Do that quite often.
Yeah, I'm with you. I turned up a little water the past 5 minutes.
Okay.
No,
Yep.
you can't.
I can't find Linda. only wants one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just sucking down cotton. They're in the front row.
Who?
Judy and Donna. Over there.
They are. Anything else?
No, over there.
Oh, I can't see up there behind them. Me neither.
I just keep watching for Linda. Because she has a closing song on there. I haven't picked one. I thought we'll play it by ear, like, you know.
Well, ask Brandon and it's in if they want to use All the Way My Savior Leads Me.
As if they used before?
Yep. That's what they've used every other time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
All the Way My
All the way my
Savior.
secret. Is it in this book?
It's in the Nazarene hymnal. I don't know.
I know it's in the Nazarene hymnal. Is it in this one?
I don't know.
And as long as I'm singing it solo, we're okay because I've got a Nazarene hymnal in there. But
It's the one they use, so. And usually they have sung the verse, then,
okay, so they may have the closing already.
so yeah, they need to ask them. Where'd they go? Oh, there they are, sitting down front now. Yeah. Go ask them.
Go, Jason. What are you doing up here? I'm not thinking. Oh, you're? Nope. I love your dress, by the way. Thank you. Welcome.
Hey, if the spirit moves and the song is appropriate, we can always go back to Jesus Messiah. Or you play choruses and I'll sing along. Is it time for service to start yet?
Please.
2 more minutes till the first bell.
That's what. They said you look nice. Is this oh my goodness. I said, well, maybe not. I'm used to Sunday morning. This is not Sunday morning.
Well, that's not. Well, this is not Sunday morning. We're still on Sunday
This is a
morning.
good thing. I said, well, I do this on Sunday morning. This is bigger. It's just bigger.
I don't do this on Sunday morning.
No, we do that on Sunday
I
morning.
do that. I don't do this.
Good evening, everyone. Are you happy for this special day that we have set aside for the missionary budget, for the celebrating missionaries, and just celebrating you, because it's all about you. We're all missionaries, right? Tonight, the girls, my team, my wonderful God-given team, they're so excited that they just have to tell you what happened today. So I am going to ask them to come and what you have done for the missions celebration as we do it.
Hello. Wasn't today amazing? Thank you guys so much. Yeah. I just want to thank our volunteers. We could not have done this today without you. The youth was just incredible, and I appreciate your attitude, your willingness. You were great about putting away your cell phones and just focusing on being enthusiastic with the children. So thank you so much. All of our adult volunteers, thank you as well. And tent crew, oh my gosh, we owe you big time. Thank you.
So I'm just going to give you guys a couple numbers. So we raised over $3,000 with the mission fair, so that's wonderful. And so especially our little race with President Brooks and Steve Shellen raised over $186. So that's amazing. Yeah, absolutely. So thank you guys so much for everything that you guys did.
As well as all the missionaries that we are blessed to have on our campus with us, we hope that you have been noticing some of the updates in the cafeteria. If you're not normally maybe eating in the cafeteria, head down there and check out the walls. We've posted some of the letters that were sent to Linda Daff during the year. Those updates, as well as several of the missionaries sent all of us email updates with prayer requests, special things that are going on in their fields. And I wanted to share with you an update, an email that we received from Tim Rickle, one of the missionaries that we support. He says, I first went with WGM in 1985 to Roatan, Honduras to do church planting. I was single then, and on my next furlough, I married Lori Morris, and together we returned to Roatan for a second term. And actually, I go way back with Sychar. My first camp experience was when I was just 2 years old. Mom and Dad brought us every year to camp, and we had a tent just behind the Tabernacle stage end. Now that's cabins rather than tents. 6 kids in an old army tent. And back then, the fridge was an icebox with deliveries of real blocks of ice to the door. We loved our time at Sychar. When I was 13, a WGM missionary, Dick Morris, showed a film on Tenwick Hospital in Kenya, East Africa. That evening, in the Children's Tabernacle, after the main service, I heard God calling me to missions. Sychar has partnered financially with us throughout our missionary career. And then he shared a video that's on the Facebook page. If you're able to go there, many of the missionaries have shared videos there. So he says, in the video I share, I now serve as the Vice President of International Ministries, overseeing our ministries around the world. 230 missionaries in 23 nations. And so that investment reaches around the globe. And then he says he'll be traveling this year, but he hopes to make it back to Camp Sychar. I know and trust this year at camp will be a rich time of blessings. And that update and sharing of his history with Camp Sychar really struck me. Who would have thought that a 2-year-old staying in a tent here would someday grow up to be the Vice President of International Ministries at WGM, impacting missionaries throughout the world. And all of us, through the giving to missions, we have a part in that ministry. So I encourage you to keep abreast of everything that's happening with the missionaries that we're supporting, and if you're involved, and increase your involvement in prayer and in giving, and if you haven't yet been involved, now is a wonderful time to join us.
So we continue to celebrate our missionaries. I would like tonight, to ask any full-time missionary who got their call here at Camp Sychar to come forward. If you got your call at a full-time mission as a missionary, I would like for you to come forward on a platform. As I was thinking about this, this will probably be something that's never happened before, that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 full-time missionaries on the platform at one time. This may never happen again. I mean, it's been amazing to me that we've had these missionaries who were called from here to be here at one time. Now, I would like anyone who is retired full-time missionary to stand up. Okay. Now, I would like anyone who has gone on a short-term mission trip any time in your life, I would like you to stand up. My goodness, this is great. This is great. That is still saying that Sychar is into missions. How wonderful. Thank you, Sychar, for allowing God, through the power of the Holy Spirit, to speak. I would like for you all to prepare your hearts. We are going to worship the God of the universe tonight.
The arrangement for this song is a little bit different. You may not, the words I know some of you will know, but the arrangement's different. But what you do know, sing along on us tonight. Holy Spirit, rain down, rain down, oh comforter and friend, how we need your touch Isn't that what camp meeting is all about?
Amen.
A renewal of our spirit and letting him rain down upon us. This evening, we will be led in prayer by Mrs. Izumi Kuba. She is the wife of Brandon, who will be speaking to us later. They have met in Japan, and she is just a very neat person.
お祈りします。愛する天のお父様、神様、今日は私たちはこのサイカーキャンプの夜、ミッショナリーデーを迎えております。あなたがここまでこのキャンプを祝福し、守ってくださったことを心より感謝いたします。今この場にいる一人一人が聖霊によって満たされるようにしてください。私たちの心を開き、目をあなたに向けることができるようにしてください。その方のお足元を守り、イエス様のお名前によって感謝してお祈り。アーメン。
Isn't that the most awesome thing? We didn't understand a word she said. God understood every word of it. And it doesn't matter that we didn't understand. We all pray to the same God. As we continue in worship, would you stand with us as we sing, All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name.